What's the most important thing when you're coaching a player? Is not like and love. The most important thing is they trust you, trust that you're going to say the truth, and they respect you. Like and love will come later on. They have to trust you that you're going to say the truth, like it or not. They might not like, but as long as they throw the truth, people know what the truth is. They can get mad, but they still know what the truth is. And they got to respect you to know that they just can't do anything and say anything to get by with you. That don't mean that they don't. You got to be a an a-hole all the time, but you do have to be an a-hole sometimes because you can get too much into this like and love, and then they start disrespecting you. Make sure that they trust you and respect you. That's for Dak too. He ain't gotta like you, but he trusts that you're gonna get him in the best spot, and he respect you. He might not like you everything you say, but as long as you're truthful and you're a straight shooter. So sometimes, Shad, you got to come out on something. We need to know the little things that you don't like about your players. We need to know those things. And it's not everything. Just give us a snippet, because what you're doing is now you're coaching through the media. Everybody know the big things, but sometimes we don't know the little things that cause us to have a problem. It's just like when I said about that NASCAR guy. Some people just say, okay, man, we know that the engine might have blew and they lost the race. But nobody knows that the tire man, when they came in to do the tire change, the tire man is late getting from behind the wall. He's late on his placement of the jack. Those little things cost us minutes, cost us seconds, that put us behind the 8 ball, and they lost races. It wasn't the big things. It's the small things. Because remember, it's the sum of the parts. So if you're trying to get a true culture, sometimes you got to lead. Sometimes you got to tell us some of them tidbits, because that's going to get the focus on your team to be detail oriented. So you can tell your players behind the wall. I keep saying behind the closed doors in meetings, and they listen to you and don't listen to you. But they hear the media talk about something big, and they say, "Oh yeah, I know I didn't make that block, or I know I wasn't in the right spot, and that cost the player." That, yeah. But if you go out and say, "Hey, the backside on our kickoff return, we got something set up perfectly, but the people on the backside didn't make no blocks," guess what? We as the content crew gonna say, "Wait, man, run that kickoff back that Coach Schottenheimer said that they ain't blocked on that backside. Who was over there?" Now everybody's on blast. Everybody's on spotlight. So if I got one disagreement with Schottenheimer, I'm gonna tell him that you got to let us know the little things, and you got to let us know the little things what's causing the problem. If you want Blue to get himself together, let's go ahead and say it. He ain't in the playbook, and I'm not saying that these things because I don't know, but I'm just making an example. He not picking up the playbook right. Stuff that he's supposed to know, he still don't get right in practice. Small things. We're not playing it because the small things going to end up causing us big things because you can't do the small things. And Miles Sanders is doing all the small things. He may not give us the biggest production, but he got the small things down. Let's go ahead and say it. This is how you get your point across, Shotty. This is how you get your point across. You get your point across by pointing out the small things, and you put everybody on blast. That's called coaching through the media. And sometimes coaching through the media on the small things is perfect, because sometimes these gentlemen don't think the small things matter, and they don't think nobody's looking at it, so they can get away without doing them.